Hello and welcome to my channel On the Hook Crochet, where we talk about wearable crochet style. And today let's find out what's on the hook. Well, welcome to all of my new subscribers. Have had a ton of new subscribers. Thank you for joining the channel and being here every time I send out a notification. Y'all click on it and watch my videos, and I thank you so very much. Thank you so much. Now, I will say that you can also become a member. That's different from subscribing. Subscribing is free, and a membership is to help me with my channel. And you can be an alpaca or a merino member. You can read about that down in the description box. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you for joining me in a membership for my channel. It helps me keep the channel rolling and doing things, buying yarn. It helps us with production and for equipment and everything else, just like all the other YouTubers. It's not free to be a YouTuber. After a while, you have to upgrade a little bit, so it costs a little bit of money for that. But you will find that this video has no mid-roll ads because I've decided I don't want to be interrupted. I don't want you to have to be interrupted when you're watching my videos, so it might be a little bit more pleasant experience. In doing so, I ask you to go to my website where you can find all of my merchandise and my patterns there this week and next week until August 19. The Granny Square collection is on sale, and that notification went out to our email subscribers. The offer code is on the front page of the website, so all you have to do is go to onthehookcrochet.com and you'll find it right there. Now, the Granny Square merchandise, if you haven't seen it before, it's really pretty. I have a few pieces of it here. I'll have another piece next week to show you, but this week actually there is the 18 by 18 project bag. It is so pretty and it's big. You can put an Afghan in there if you want to. It's really big. There's also a 16 by 16 and a smaller one as well. So I have a couple of pouches. I also have an accessories pouch, which is a little bit bigger. This is a 12 by 8.5 accessories pouch, and it doesn't have a gusset in the bottom. It is a flat pouch, but it's bigger than the other pouch. So it's got a zipper in the top, and it holds a project in there. You can put your project and your patterns in there. So I love this. I'm using this right now for something I'll show you a little bit later. And also we have mugs, and I love the mugs. I drink out of them every morning. This is my favorite so far. This is the 15-ounce Granny Square mug. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I get it right up there where you can see it. It is so pretty to look at. I love holding it, and it's a nice big size. But for y'all who like smaller mugs, I have this one. And this is the smaller squares, Granny Squares. Really pretty. And it also has a purple handle, and inside is also purple. So look how pretty that is. It's really beautiful. This one is white on the outside, the white handle and white inside, just to let you know about that. So those are a few pieces of the Granny Square merchandise that is on sale now. So be sure to get it. If that's what you've been looking at, be sure to go out and take a look at the Granny Square merchandise. It's on my website, and the link is below. Now, lately I've been answering questions on my videos because I want y'all to know a little bit more about me. If you want to ask me anything, Mr. On the Hook goes to the comments and he writes down the questions for me. And I have 4 questions here for this week, so I'm going to answer these real quick. This is from Lori, and she says, any chance of designing a similar crochet version of your knit sweater with 3/4 sleeves? So I'm wearing the knit sweater. I wanted to show you this. The one I had on last week, and you can see that on my video, is a pink sweater, and it's knitted, of course, and it has sleeves in it. This does not have sleeves in it. This is by the original pattern. This is the classic knit top by Mama in a Stitch right there. I usually put the link down in the description, or you can just Google Classic Knit Top by Mama in a Stitch, and you will find it right there. It'll take you right to it. The easiest pattern I can imagine that has a little bit of detail on it, and this detail is very easy to do. It's just, knitting a few rows at the top. You don't have to pick up stitches or do anything like that. If you're a beginner knitter, it is a perfect pattern for you. All you do is knit and purl, and you don't have to do anything else but cast on and cast off, which is kind of a basic for knitting. You have to be able to do that. So if you can cast on, cast off, knit and purl, you can make this sweater, and it's quite lovely. But Lori's asking me if I would create a crochet version of this with 3/4 sleeves. All right, well, I can do that. I've got it on my list of things to do, Lori, so thank you for the suggestion. Now, I do have my fall lookbook coming out, and that will be including the Elaine sweater, and I've already finished this. This is the Elaine sweater made in a size 2 yarn, and it does have 3/4 sleeves. And I tell you how to decrease and all that to make them look really nice on your arms. This also has a V-neck. So this is not exactly what Lori was talking about, but the sleeves are. The sleeves are 3/4 sleeves, and that's the first pattern I've ever created with 3/4 sleeves. So that pattern will be coming out in the fall lookbook here in just a week or two. I'm hoping to finish those patterns and get them out there to you. So that'll be available, Lori, but I will try to get a crocheted version of this out for those who don't knit and don't want to knit. They can crochet a sweater similar to this with 3/4 sleeves. So Lori, thank you for that suggestion. Now, Tina says, are you going to show us the framed painting that you did for Mr. on the Hook once you get it on the wall? It's on the wall, and here's a little video to show you about that painting. Here I am in Mr. on the Hook's abode upstairs, and this is his kind of office room and bathroom, and I hung this, or he hung it in his bathroom. And there it is. The walls are kind of a teal color. You can see that. The walls when we moved in were hand painted walls. I'll get you. I'll do a close up of those. Aren't they beautiful? Those are hand painted. I didn't do that. It was like that when we moved in. And then this is what it looks like. This is Wet Night, and a beautiful, beautiful diamond painting. I love the colors. And he selected the frame color, which is an orange, and part of the painting there is really, really pretty in here. And there's his mirror for his bathroom. So he's hung it in his bathroom, and he said he really enjoys looking at it. So there's a look at the diamond painting I did for Mr. on the Hook. Tina, thank you for reminding me of that. I meant to do that last week and I didn't, so thank you for that. Number 3, I wonder finding the crochet cast on might be confusing. Was it Bella Coco or Nastasia? I did say Bella Coco. I am so sorry. It's a Nastasia video, and it shows you how to cast on with a crochet hook, and I dearly love this. And I put the link down last week in the video, and I'll put a link down in this video as well so that you can go to it and take a look, because to me it's much easier than using your fingers to do a cast on for knitting, because I'm a crocheter and I'm much more comfortable with a crochet hook in my hand. So I will put that link down there, but it is Nastasia. And if y'all know anything about YouTube videos for the last 10 years, she's been on there and puts out great videos. They're very quick and easy to understand. So I'll put the link down there for you, Trudy, and for everyone else who wants it. Thank you for that question. And question number 4, I recently saw someone use diamond painting spray sealer. That's exciting to me, and this is from Wyoming Whips, and you know me, I know you. Thank you so much for all you do for the channel, but I did order some from Amazon. It's not here yet, but I'll show that on my video next week. It's the diamond painting spray sealer, and I'll put a link to it down in the description box if you're interested. If you're a diamond painter and you don't want to paint sealer on with a paintbrush and use liquid, you can spray this. And I read some of the reviews. They look like they were pretty good. So I plan to use that on a diamond painting that I'm working on now, and I want to show that to you. This is a brand new diamond painting that I'm working on, and I've made some progress. So I want to show that to you right now. Now that I've finished my diamond painting last week, and I will show you a little bit about that when I go to spray it with my new spray on diamond painting sealer that's going to be here this week. I wanted to show you this new diamond painting that I'm working on. I have taken this from my stash. This is in my stash. It's called Two Cardinals, and I love it that it is a male and a female cardinal. A lot of the photos I saw of diamond paintings were 2 males, and I really wanted it to be a pair because cardinals stay together, I believe, their whole lives. Once they have babies, they stay together and they fly together and they nest together. And I think that is so wonderful. So I wanted to do 2 cardinals like that, and I bought this a long time ago, and I never did the diamond painting. It was in my stash. And as I said, my stash talked to me when I walked by, and it said, do these cardinals. And Mr. on the Hook also liked them too. So I said, well, I'll just do these. This is the progress that I've made so far. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I just love the way this looks. Diamond painting is so rewarding. When you get some of it done, you just are so pleased with it. But this is the tail of the male cardinal there, and some of the flowers at the bottom, and this is what it looks like. I have the light on my backlight here, so I have that on so you can see what the painting looks like. This is what it looks like right here. This is the painting, what it looks like. It's called Two Cardinals. Very beautiful. Very beautiful and easy to do. It's not difficult, but it is a lot of colors mixed in here, more than you think. There are 38 colors, and this is what I did with my colors. I cut them out of the bags they were in. They were not in Ziploc bags. They were in crimped bags, so I had to cut them open to get the colors out. And I had this little device that I just put numbers on with little stickers, and then I pour the diamonds in there, and it's real easy to work with, very easy to work with. So the diamond colors are in this order, and the symbols are here in the middle, so you can see those symbols. I'll scroll down here and let you look at those. Those are the symbols, and then these are the numbers that I have along here. These are the numbers I have on the containers, and so I can find them very quickly and very easily, and that makes the painting go a lot faster. So right now I'm working on this square. I have a few more to go here, and then I'll move on to this square. And as you can see, I took off the plastic because it was very, very thin, and I knew I wouldn't be able to work with it, pulling it up, pushing it down. So I used these sheets that you can buy. These are for diamond painting. I'm not sure what they're called, but I've used them before. I've actually put the link down in the description box before. I'll see if I can find it for this video. But this comes in a stack like this of papers, and you just lay them onto your diamond painting, and they'll stay there until you peel them off. And you can actually put them back on the painting. I could have done that, but I wanted to leave it open so you could see as far as I've gotten here. I've done the whole bottom row here, and I'm almost finished with that square. So I'm doing pretty well with this. It's not going to be long before I finish it. And I'm really excited to have this. I'm going to put this in my kitchen, I believe, because my kitchen is red and white. So I'm going to put it in there, and I'll take you in there and show it to you once I have it framed. I hope you enjoyed that. I am a diamond painter every single day. I love to diamond paint, I love to crochet, and I love to knit. So you get a little bit of all three of those hobbies on this video. I hope you enjoy it. Now for whips, I have some whips and some works in progress, as you know. I made this, actually, I'll show this in a minute. I'll stand up and show this to you, but I made this with Superwash Merino from Lion Brand. I believe it's still available. They discontinue yarns like every other company does, and this may be discontinued, but this is made with 2 strands of this. This is a size 3. It's a size 3 yarn, and it's really pretty. This is a classic color. It is antique white. This is antique white. This is the color of the yarn that I use to make the sweater that I'm wearing today. So there are other beautiful, beautiful colors, and I've made I've made these same sweaters out of different colors. A red one and a kind of a pumpkin color, the white one, and I just love this yarn. It is so incredibly soft, and because you use 2 strands at once, it's not difficult to knit up. It's very easy to knit. I thought I would have a real challenge with that, but I'm not a challenge at all. Now this is not a whip. I've already finished this one, but I want to show you another one that I'm working on. This is, I showed this last week. This is a classic knit top in Brava, which is a worsted weight yarn, acrylic yarn. It's really pretty. Y'all have seen this many times. Crystal was wearing this last week, my dress form. She was wearing this, and it looked so pretty in the background. I really love to look at how pretty that is. I really like that. And it's kind of a classic white background with some gray and black little pieces in it. There it is up close. It's a beautiful knit. It really knits up nicely, and it's not been fast enough for me because I'm always in a hurry, but I'll show you what it looks like. This is what it looks like now. This is the back of the sweater. Sorry, Crystal. This is the back of the sweater. I'm almost done with it. See, this is flipping up on me, but I think once I get it blocked, it'll be okay. I always have a problem with rib bottoms. I should have really, now that I know what I'm doing a little bit in knitting, I would probably knit this bottom rib right here. Where is it? There it is. Well, let me turn it correctly. This is the bottom rib right here. It's a 4x4 rib, just like the pattern, but I would probably do better if I used a smaller needle size there. I think I'm using an 8 needle size for the sweater, so I would downsize to a 7 for the rib, and that would probably be perfect, but I didn't do that. So, you know, live and learn, especially with knitting. I'm not an expert knitter. I'm a beginner knitter, but I'm doing a little bit better. There are no mistakes in here that I know of. Yeah, that's just a fold in the fabric. So I've worked really hard to make this quite perfect. Hopefully it will be before I cast off. But I will tell you one thing that happened to me. These needles right here, these are right here. These are the Chai-Gu needles. Let me turn that correctly. These are the Chai-Gu needles that I use for all of these knit projects. Not all that many, but I have done a few projects. And they have a red cord that connects the two needles together. So it gives you, you know, a 23-inch cord or whatever you need, so you can spread your work out and kind of see what it looks like. It's going to be really pretty. I like that. But I'll tell you what happened. I did not tighten these little cords onto this needle. I think I missed one. And so as I was knitting along, I realized that the cord had come away from the needle, and all of my stitches were just sitting there without the cord through the stitches. And they were just sitting there as I was knitting. I thought, what is that? And the cord had come away from the knitting needle and had pulled off the sweater. And so it was just sitting there. So I had to go back and put all the stitches onto the cord without messing anything up. And I was pretty good at it. But as you can see, I said there aren't any mistakes in here, but I'll take that back. See this row right here? I think I had the stitches backwards. I think I put them on there backwards because I was in such a panic. I was just so worried that I was going to lose all my knitting because I don't go back and do well with correcting my knitting. So that happened to me, but other than that, this has not been unsuccessful. I've been okay with this. And then I have two pieces, and I'll be sewing those together and making a sweater similar to this. Now I might put some sleeves in it though, because it's going to be for fall. So I'm excited about getting this done. Hopefully this week I can get it done, or get some, or at least make some great progress on it. I've made a lot of progress. I've probably knit this much from finger to finger. I've probably knit that much this week. I've been working really hard on it. So this is the yarn that I'm making. This is from Brava worsted weight from Knit Picks. On each skein is 218 yards, and I've used right about 2 skeins so far. So the whole thing will take me 3 skeins at the most, even putting sleeves on it. It'll be 3 skeins. So I'm excited about that. I've got plenty of it. I think I have another skein or 2 in my stash. Now let's talk about stash. Our stash. Do you have a stash? I'm sure you do. If you're a crocheter or a knitter, you probably have some yarn put back, and it's either you can see it or maybe not. Maybe you got it put away in a box or a bucket or something. But I have a stash there. Has a lot of oddball yarns in it. Things that I've gotten from Knit Crate, which was a company went out of business. They did send out lots and lots of beautiful hand-dyed yarns, and I still have some of that left, and I'm really excited about that. But my stash has been talking to me lately, and I had some wool put back. This is what was in my thumbnail if you clicked on that to watch this video. This is City Tweed, DK weight, and the color is Romance. This is kind of a reddish, almost pink, but not really pink. It's beautiful red. If you get it back, see, it's really red when you get it back here. And it has some little neps in it. Those are the tweed parts right there. But this is 100% merino wool. Beautiful, beautiful. 123 yards on the donut. And I had about 6 donuts, and I was walking past my stash where I had it sitting, and I realized that I needed to make another one of these. This is a sleeveless vest. Well, vests are sleeveless. This is a vest that's going to be in my fall lookbook, and I made this from Malabrigo yarn. It's so soft and squishy. I really love it. but it's kind of long, and I tried it on the other day and I thought I need to make a crop version of this vest so it'd be easier to crochet, a quicker crochet, and you could make it out of a hand-dyed yarn and not have to buy so much. So this is a size DK weight. This is a DK weight yarn, Malabrigo, and beautiful, beautiful color. And Malabrigo puts out so many pretty colors. I can't even remember the name of this one, but it's kind of an olive green, tonal, all kinds of tones in there, but it's really pretty. When you shine a light on it, it's absolutely gorgeous. This pattern will be in my fall lookbook. This is a rib around the front, and around the bottom is a scallop, and a beautiful scallop, not like a regular scallop, but this is a puffy scallop, and you'll see in the pattern how to make that. It's really pretty around the bottom, especially if you wear, let me get her back here, where you wear some light colored pants with this or jeans, you can see that scallop running along the bottom. It's really pretty. I really love this pattern, and I've closed it permanently. I've sewn it together with buttons, so you can make it with buttonholes as well, and the directions will show you how to do that if you want to make buttonholes and be able to open the vest. I made this with plenty of ease, so it fits over my head. It's loose enough so that I can wear anything I want to underneath it, a blouse or a turtleneck or anything like that. So this will be in the fall lookbook as well, hopefully coming out very soon. But that's called the olive pullover because I made it from olive the first time. But I realized I needed to make another one. I want to make a crop version. So as I was walking past my stash, and this is the title of my video, Does Your Stash Talk to You? It said, come here, I want to show you something. And it jumped out at me, this city tweed in the romance color, really pretty. And it said to make one of these vests from the city tweed. You have plenty of it. Go ahead and make one. And so I thought, okay, I'm going to do that. And so on this vest, you actually crochet from the middle around to the other side and back to the middle. So it's all in one long piece, and then it comes together in the front. And that's what I've done. I haven't finished it, of course. I've only done about 10 or 12 rows, but going all the way around, that's a lot of crocheting. And when you finish this piece, you're done with the basic part of it. Then you have to make the shoulders, but they're pretty quick. So this is what it looks like so far. This is the city tweed version of my olive pullover vest, and that's what it looks like. Look at those pretty scallops at the bottom. Really, really nice. I'll try to get those in front of my sweater so you can see them. Very, very nice. I really love this pattern, and I'm working on it right now, making sure that I don't leave anything out. I've got to make another one just to be sure I have it right. And this is what it looks like. I love this yarn. It really is soft. It's drapey. It's squishy. It's really, really nice. You can get this at Knit Picks, not sponsored at all. This is a Knit Picks yarn, really, really nice. City Tweed DK. It also comes in worsted if you're interested in that. It comes in worsted too. So this is what I have done already, and it's long. Look, it goes all the way around me to the other side. So it takes a while for it to be crocheted up, but that's okay. It's not any longer than anything else. It just, the initial piece is all one piece. So just wanted you to understand that. This is going to be in my fall look as well. It's a little bit of a crop version. Probably won't be much different. I'll probably find some buttons to put on this one as well, and I might make them openable in the front. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it yet, but you have the option in the pattern to make it that way. I'm actually keeping this in a Granny Square accessories pouch right here. So it's big enough for that. I have, of course, when it gets really, really big, I probably won't be able to store it in this. But when I'm starting out, I store my small projects in these accessory pouches so I can throw them in the car, just take them with me until they get too big for that. Now here's another whip that I'm working on. This is a blanket for our church blanket drive, and I'm using the Red Heart Bitty Stripes again. I made this with a kind of a light contrast on the last blanket that I made, and this one I'm using a khaki colored contrast, which looks pretty good with that. I think it looks pretty good with that. There's a little bit of green in here. So I tried it, I started it, and I'm very, very far along on this. I'm almost finished. I have one row left to go, and then the edging, which is going to be a reverse bobble stitch like thing, and I just wanted to show this to you. This is the V-stitch Granny by Juan the Yarn Addict. Of course, I use all of his tutorials to make my blankets because they're easy to understand and they go quick. And this is what it looks like up close. It's a V-stitch granny. Very easy to do, but you have to watch the tutorial because there's a trick in connecting the two rounds together to make it flat, so it lays flat and it's also even. So you can see that it will lay flat when I finish it, but I'll show this again next week when I'm finished with it. I hopefully will finish it this week. I don't see any reason why not to. I'll finish that, and the contrast again is Red Heart brushed Super Saver. They don't have this anymore. It's not available anywhere that I know about. You might find some on eBay, but otherwise it's not available. But I wanted to show you that because I'm real proud of these blankets. I can usually make one in a week or a week and a half. I can get one done. I already have 5 blankets to send. This will be number 6. And again, I'll try to get a video out to show you all of my blankets before I donate those. So just wanted to show you that. And also want to show you what I'm wearing today. And this is, of course, the classic knit top. This is in the Superwash Merino by Lion brand. And the color is antique white. Very, very nice. Perfect for fall. Let me stand up and I'll show you what I've done with it. Well, it's fall, y'all, and I have the colors for fall on today. This is the antique white wool sweater that I'm wearing. It's cool because it doesn't have any sleeves in it. It's very cool to wear. And then I paired this with some pumpkin colored pants. These are just a beautiful color. I happened upon these one day a couple years ago. I haven't worn them very much, but today I thought they'd be a good pair for the antique white classic knit top that I'm wearing. And also I'm pairing it with some leopard skin shoes. Aren't they cute? I love these. They're just little flats and they pick up the colors perfectly. And if I needed to go somewhere that was cold, very cold, like a restaurant or somewhere, maybe even church, I would wear this with a black short jacket, maybe a 3/4 length sleeve jacket, just to get through the whatever it is I'm doing. I could take it off. But this is such a comfortable top, and it has some ease in it, not too much, but it's very bouncy and squishy. So it you don't need a whole lot of ease to be comfortable in this. It doesn't cling. It's just very comfortable. I'll show you the back. This is the back. It's kind of a about a mid-hip, which is good for me. I like it that way. It's perfect and right length. Perfect for running errands this afternoon, so when Mr. On the Hook and I take off to do a few things, then I'll be all dressed and ready to go. Again, this is the classic knit top by Mama in a Stitch. Well, as things would have it, I had a MacBook as my camera and it ran out of power, so I am improvising with my iPhone. So thank you for being patient with me. Let's talk about giveaways. We're talking about the Afghan kit that I'm giving away this week. It's called the Cat's Meow, and a lot of y'all wanted this, and I'm so glad that you signed up for it. I am going to select the winner right now. Let's take the camera and look at the computer and find out who wins the Cat's Meow blanket Afghan kit this week. Here we are at the computer, and I've already typed in the word cat up here. There it is right there. And I have the video set up from last week. So let's find out how many signed up for the Cat's Meow blanket. Okay, a lot. 118. That's a lot of people. All right, let's go over here and find out who wins the Cat's Meow Frogger Finish blanket Afghan kit from Mary Maxim. Let's find out who wins it today. And that will be Lisa Burns 599. Lisa Burns 599. You have won the Cat's Meow Afghan kit from Mary Maxim. I hope you enjoy it. Congratulations. Now, in honor of my 15,000 subscribers, I congratulate the winner. I am having to improvise here, so be patient with me. Now, for next week, we are giving away this beautiful book. It's called The Guide to Crochet. It's very thick. This is a, I don't know, let's see how many pages are in this thing. 150 pages in this. It's The Guide to Crochet. Very well written. Lots of great photos in here. Lots of instructions on how to crochet. Some beautiful patterns that are pretty easy. I looked through them. They look pretty neat. This was given to me by Brenda Hallmark. Brenda, thank you so much. To give away to one of my lucky subscribers. So I hope you'll sign up for this. Use the word sticks. S-T-I-C-K-S. Like hitting the ground with a stick. S-T-I-C-K-S. sticks, and sign up for this with that word, and you'll be in the running for this next week. Put it in your comments down below, and thank y'all for signing up for it. I hope you do. I hope you win, and congratulations to our winner of the Cat's Meow blanket. I'm so excited for you. I hope you enjoy making it. It is a Frogger finish, so just know that when you get the Afghan, part of it will be already crocheted, so you can take that and move on, or you can do it all yourself. You can rip it all out and do it all yourself. So I give you that option. You can certainly do that if you want to. So I hope you've had a good time today with all the things that have been going on with me. I hope that you enjoyed the video anyway. Mr. On the Hook did ask me to ask y'all if you had any ideas for products that he can put in his line of Granny Square merchandise. He would welcome that. He might find something out there that you might like, but you can send in your comments in the comments section, and he'll grab those. He goes through and reads them all, and he's very, very helpful in that way. So be sure to send that over to Mr. On the Hook through your comment, and he will take a look at it, see what he can do. So I hope you have a wonderful week. I plan to have a great week as well, and I will see you next Friday. And you know what? I've misplaced my crochet hook, so let's try another one. So join me again Friday where we find out what's on the hook.